Bonne journée, bon après-midi. Hello, my name is Gaetan, and just wanted to make a video to talk about me and my hero, Armin van Buren. Je vais faire une vidéo pour parler de mon héros et moi, Armin van Buren. Donc, so he made an interview with Moby, uh, and I was hesitant. First of all, before I watched it, I thought, ugh, it's probably gonna be insulting and lacking substance and not anything insightful or interesting. Uh, and I actually thought it was okay. It was pretty good. Uh, but except for because I was worried that some dopamine chemicals are gonna explode in my brain. Donc, j'avais peur qu'il y ait des explosions de dopamine dans mon cerveau pendant que j'écoute, while I'm listening, because it's related to drugs. Ça avait un rapport avec la drogue. La musique house et house music is related to drugs and hard drugs, and you never quite know what to expect when you're listening to Arnold Van Buren right now, because it can be something that's euphoric and get your brain shooting off all these chemicals. So in this case, it was okay. It was okay. I didn't feel high after, but it was like a hangout with a celebrity hangout. I'm witnessing these two celebrities, that electronic music celebrities, Moby and Armin van Buren, having a chat, and with some other girl. I don't know who that was, with her dog. Uh, so here, Armin is like the European guy with the American producer for electronic music. Both are extremely successful and well known, and have been in the business for a long time. So it was nice to have that. I don't know. You're sneaking in, looking at the conversation, and uh, I thought they seem to get along very well. These two people. They seem to complement each other. I know both of them have been ridiculed, have been laughed at, and not taken seriously. And both of them have had a lot of commercial hits and commercial success, even in popular music. In a movie, he did Porcelain. He did the track South Side with Gwen Stefani. It's more like a American DJ movie, and so it's nice to have that dialogue and see the back and forth that's happening there. So I guess they understand each other with the difficulties and the struggles that come in with touring, DJing around the world. Moby said, well, obviously, your touring has drained you physically, mentally, spiritually, because surprisingly, Armin van Buren is not happy when he is so successful. He has money, he has family, he has all the support, all the love from the fans. He has great careers doing his passion, and yet he actually had suicidal thoughts, and he has struggled with depression. So to me, it just for me that's just very obvious that just because you're an artist or creative person does not make you necessarily improved as a person. You have the example of Avicii that actually took a wrong path and ended up in overdosing and killing himself and not having control over what was happening to him. So it was nice to hear Armin van Buuren say that he actually enjoys doing nothing. He's more happy doing nothing than this crazy tour schedule, and he acknowledges that he's polluting the earth with his plane trips around the world. Uh, so for me, it's nice to be away from that because it seems like not such a. I think it's not necessarily the lifestyle that is so much the problem, but maybe the thoughts that are related to the lifestyle. I have done a lot of psychologically, and he's also done that to because he himself doesn't know who he is, and when people are asking him questions like he's God or he has all the answers, he just doesn't know anything, and he sometimes doesn't like himself. So uh, I thought that's interesting because I always thought since he's traveled the world so much, he probably has a lot of answers. He's probably a lot knowledgeable about many things. But he says that he doesn't like what he's seen. Much of what he's seen in the world, he doesn't like. He doesn't agree with. Uh, because I don't know, people lack education, they pollute. He doesn't like seeing, for example, people who have cancer, these illnesses that are very difficult, and the polluting of the earth. So yeah, maybe there's that positive side of famous money, celebrity, parties. You get a lot of love and people that are admiring you, but there's also that other side that there's the drugs, there's the death, there's the really a really intense and difficult part of that job as a DJ. So he said it himself when he started. He started as a barman, and Moby also started as a barman, and so they were doing the cleaning of the bar and doorman as well as a barman. So it's like when you're playing music to these people, if you want to make money, you make more money when you sell the alcohol, and you make more money if you're a drug dealer in these events that you have a clientele there. So the DJ is not the one making the money. So it was very insightful to understand this because when I started listening to music, electronic music, uh, for me, it was like, oh, this is cool. These are grown ups and they're having fun. There's no inhibition. It seems everything is permitted and like having a good time and beauty, style, and intelligence that goes into this music. And I thought everything is cool and safe and a lot of friendships as well and connecting. But there's also the dark side. And when it comes to Amsterdam, that's the mentality of Amsterdam. They're more liberal, which means they're more permissive for all types of behaviors. So if you have people on the street corner taking drugs, that's the context that Armin van Buuren grew up in, where there's tourists that are coming in and having the party and taking drugs, and that's kind of the norm. You just that's the that's just normal. There's nothing there to be noticing. As for here in Canada, the mentality is different. There's something about drugs that is illegal, that is wrong, and people are kind of freaking out about it. And that can make you think, I wonder what's that all about? And you want to know more about it because people are so reactive to it. While in Amsterdam, people are not reactive to it. They just think it's whatever. That's what I see all the time. So uh, so I know that these are just a conversation. It's just a speech and talking, and what is truly important, maybe in life, is more the actions more than the words. So how people live their life. It's nice to have, like me talking on the camera. I'm using words, but how do I live my day to day life after I shut down the camera? What am I gonna do? So, am I going to be destructive towards the world, other people, loved ones, myself, or am I going to be constructive and so uplifting? So, I mean, in a good way, not in a chemical brain way. So, I thought, okay, well, if Armin has all this money, why is he not sharing it with the poor people? So that's one thing that's bothering me. I thought maybe he should just donate it to charity or donate it to people in poor countries so they can get educated, making the world a better place. That always bothered me. And as for electronic music, I don't really care about it. A lot of it is like, well, first of all, I'm not such an electronic music producer, so I don't really know the terms and all that. It's like maybe he was has a lot of producer friends and they kind of understand this language. But when it comes to talking about this plugin or this machine or synthesizer, yeah, I'm interested because it seems he seems enthusiastic about it. I'm curious, and maybe it's something that I should try. Maybe it's something that's would be enriching my life if I got into that. But on the other side, uh, I'm not into that. So especially now that I know the history of electronic music, and now that I know the drugs things and the negative side of it and the harshness and the such. Also, he says he's bullied. He was been bullied. You go backstage and he's bullied by other fellow DJs. So uh, it's a difficult life, and he says he missed out a lot on a lot, and he's also has trouble with his mental health. So is that really something that I want to pursue? No, nothing good from that. So uh, I think personally, I think it would be a very good time for him to quit. He says he's thought about it, quitting a couple of times, but he doesn't. He says he does less shows, but I think he's better off quitting and focusing on other things in life. He already says that there's a lot of things outside of DJing, outside of electronic music that he loves to do, and that makes him feel good. So I thought, why don't you do that? So I think it's a good time for him to quit. I think it was a good time for him to quit a long time ago. Uh, and there's no hard feelings that I'm not gonna be saying, oh, criticizing and all that. I think he's had a lot of that, a lot of criticism. Uh, Seems a little bit mixed up actually on the philosophies of life, and he has a lot of contradictory beliefs. I find so. Uh, I thought if I would meet him as in person, I would try to listen to him and be supportive. I'm not a social worker. I'm not a therapist, so I can't really help. But if he needs more mental health support, I would definitely recommend that he does pursue that. Uh, yeah, because I still admire him as a person. Uh, I think he's had a lot of difficult people that he has to handle, and yeah, sometimes when I listen to him on his radio show, I actually get to witness these difficult people that are hard to handle. So maybe he needs a break from that. And it's not like he can't afford it. He has plenty of money, so there's no reason why he should even continue working. I personally, on myself, at this point in my life, I'm almost 40 years old, and I already feel like I've accomplished enough for my lifetime, and I'm okay with not doing more. So I'm okay with retiring, basically. So I think he, more than me, he's accomplished much more, and maybe it's a good time for him to retire and quit if it's not making him happy. Especially because the reason if you pursue something, it's because you want to be happy. I think the goal is to be happy, and if it doesn't work, if you're not getting the rewards that you're expecting, if you're not getting the love that you wanted, you're not getting the money that you wanted, the things, or even if you are getting those things, but you feel you still don't feel happy, uh, maybe it's time to move on and stop trying so hard. I think, yeah, I think that's good. That's a good video. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you for listening, and have a good day. Bye.